In this video, we're going to learn more about mise-en-scene analysis, and we're going to focus on the use of camera, and this is part one of it because I'll break it down into several parts to talk about the use of camera. So the first thing that we're going to explore about the use of camera would be the camera angles. In a movie, all the scenes are shot from different angles to make the visual more rich and more meaningful. So in the following part, I'm going to show you examples of all these different levels and angles and how these shots are like. And when would the director or the cameraman, photographer decide to use this angle to film that shot or that scene? So the first one is definitely eye level shot. This is like an angle how we actually look at people in a real life from an eye level angle, and it doesn't show that you're more superior or you're inferior. You may think that eye level is a very common way to look at people, but actually it is not a common way for people to film it in a movie because it is too neutral. Sometimes the director or the photographer, the cameraman, needs to create a more cinematic look. That's why they actually may seldom choose to use eye level shot. But to conclude, basically if you look at people at their eyes from the eye level, this is the eye level shot. You see the character's face at eye level. So here comes a low angle shot. The camera is filming from down to up. This angle is to help create power and superiority. You're facing upward to certain characters so that audience would be scared or fear of the characters that the camera is facing. So a low angle shot is to help create power dynamics between characters. So in contrast to the low angle shot, when we want to film a high angle shot, you use a camera and you will film from the above and look down on the subject, the characters that you are filming, to create a feeling of inferiority. So the characters in this shot will be looking up to the sky, and this is a high angle shot. A hip level shot is done when the camera films from the waist level, the hip level. This camera shot is normally used when a person is standing and a person is sitting. So at that level, the waist level, the hip level, you can see all the characters from that angle. And also, a hip level shot is useful if you want to film an action that is done near the hip level, like you want to take out a gun, or take out something from the pocket. So that is a hip level shot. And then here comes a knee level shot. So basically you're filming from your knee level. It's a very low angle. Especially you want to focus more on the subjects that are closer to the ground. And also you want to show that you're following the character's footsteps, walking towards something. I think it also creates a sense of mysterious feelings, because you're hiding at the back of the character and approaching to another person. So this is a knee level shot. And then very similar to knee level shot, we have the ground level shot. So the camera, it's even put lower than a knee level shot. It's almost on the ground. Especially you want to not reveal the character's face, or you want to disclose the least information, so almost no other information apart from the shoes or the some part of the legs. So if you don't want to disclose this information about the characters, probably in the beginning of the movie, then you will use a ground level shot. So another level shot would be the shoulder level shot. This shot is more common than the eye level shot because if you film the scene from a shoulder level, the angle, then you can see more of the character's face and half of his body parts, and also the background, the scene as well. So this is more standard and more commonly used than an eye level shot. And then another one is called the Dutch angle or Dutch tilt shot. So basically you can see that the camera is tilted. So sometimes at certain point you may want to create certain meanings or message of disorientation. So you'll tilt your camera and film the character at this angle. And then we have this bird eye view shot or overhead shot. So imagine you're like a bird flying from the sky and then looking down onto the ground. Everything is flat, okay, to you because you're a bird. Okay, that is a bird eye view. And normally, if people don't look up and look at you, you only see their head. So that is the bird eye view. So normally when there are, like in this example, there's some confetti falling down to the characters and the characters look up, and then you want to see both of their heads looking up, and then you will want to use this bird eye view shot, the overhead shot. And also you may want to use the ground, the floor, as the scene to fill up your shot more. So you may want to use the bird eye view as well. I think it's more for like artistic expression of how you want the scene to be like, if you want to choose this style of shot. And then the last but not least would be the aerial shot, the helicopter shot. Basically, you're looking at something but horizontally, but not at eye level. So you're like flying onto the sky and then your eye level in the sky. So this is an aerial shot. So normally when you film airplane, things are flying in the sky at a horizontal level, eye level in the sky, then that is an aerial shot or helicopter shot. So all these explanation about different angles and shots are taken from this blog post. I highly recommend it. You can go to this website and then look at this blog post again with a very detailed explanation what these different shots mean and how they are used.